Okay, there we go. I love it when I talk to myself for a couple minutes before we realize that there's no sound. That's okay. I wanted to say all the words over again anyway. Salutations, kindred spirits. Welcome into my Friday stream. I was just pretending to have some technical difficulties while we wait for the late students to arrive. Hey y'all, Jason, Alec, greetings. We fixed it. Yeah, I was fine-tuning the cameras, trying to get these things set up. If I do it incorrectly, then I forget to put the sound on. Whoops. Hey, what would it be without a snafu? Speaking of snafus, right before the stream, I'm realizing that I had a woefully unprepared amount of magic for this stream. I've only got like one trick I plan to do, and I generally like to do, let's do this one right. I generally like to do a little bit of magic for the stream. So, oh boy, we're off to a thrilling start today. How y'all doing? Reset. All right. Greetings, Alex. All right, we're gonna chat a little bit. I'm gonna give away those cards in about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Let me give you a little lesson here, a little lesson about gambling and cheating at cards. A lot of people think this. They think when you cheat at cards, what you want to find for yourself is the 4 aces, and that could work, but in general, I'm going to recommend not using the aces when employing advantage play at the card table. So that's a lesson, and lesson number 2 is this. Hey, Jesse, good to see you, brother. You're going to learn to contend with some shuffles now. At a casino, they're going to do this number on you. This is called a wash or a scramble, so you're going to have to contend with that. They usually follow this up with a couple of table riffled shuffles, which is something like this. Now, your job will be to track some high cards during this process. I've been watching some kings and queens. Yeah, kings and queens. I'm going to try to stack them for myself in one shuffle and one cut as I deal my opponent, hopefully, a playable hand. Little game of heads-up poker here. There's a pair of 3s. That's worth a start, I would say. Maybe we could get at least an opener out of this guy. I'll discard the 3 and we'll draw 1, 2, 3 cards, and, well, a pair it is. Some suckers, players will bet with a pair of 3. That will hardly hold up against the kings and queens I was talking about. Yeah, that's what you want to look for. A little, something subtle, like a full house. You go finding 4 aces all at once, people are just going to think you're cheating right off the bat. So this is your conjuring lesson for today. When using advantage play, don't overdo it. And I'm not saying use advantage play. I'm just saying when you do it, don't overdo it. So this is a good way. Is it weird? How weird is it? All right. If it still stays weird, let me know. I'm loosely segueing into the second thing, because we can talk about getting the money, which this trick does. I promised an exhibition and review of Tenyo's new piece. This was a short today. I did some test jokes with this, and I'm going to give you, let's see, we'll do test joke number 3. So this is designed to look like an envelope, right? And this is, you get to see. This is the improv setup version, which I haven't practiced. Let's do it this way. So a stand-up comedian walks into... No, I did it wrong. I blew the gag. It's this. So a comedian walks into a bank. He's going to rob the bank. A comedian's going to rob the bank. He says, hey, this is a... Oh, I didn't unset it. Boy, it's too loud. Welcome to Murphy's Law. Tricks aren't working. Mic's glitchy. That's all right. Hopefully you're here for the Grateful Dead deck giveaway. That's what we want to do anyway. This is Tenyo's Blink Bank, folks. Maybe I'll reset this and do it again with joke number 3. Sounds like I'm yelling in a bucket. I probably have the gain weird, and there's maybe another setting. Wow, that's a disappointment. Oh, that's not going to fix anything. Guys, there's little I can do to fix mic problems midstream. Although at this point, I'm tempted just to start it over, but why do that? We're just going to plow on through it. I'll move it aside, and I will try to enunciate clearly. It could be the headphones plugged into it. Oh, great. Okay. Well, then maybe later on I'll just start over. Here, let me reset this. Let me reset this blink bank trick, which let me tell you, let's start talking about the blink bank. Okay, good. Thank y'all for bearing with me. I know rough audio it can be a challenge to deal with. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that is hard for me to test pre-stream. So Tenyo is a company from Japan that releases several new magic items every year. I've had my eyes on this one, but it was just released this week through my distributor. I don't know if other guys had it prior to this. This is something that they bought the rights from a Korean magician, and I guess, note that I'm using this. If you buy this and have trouble resetting this, use a pointy thing. This is extra advice for people who get themselves a blink bank. So be prepared this. If you buy yourself one of these, and they're not expensive, it's only 15 bucks, but it is a make-it-yourself prop. Not a lot on make-it-yourself, but you are going to have to do a little bit of arts and crafts when you get this thing. Looks like an envelope, so this looks pretty good. This is like a Tyvek. I think they called it a durable resin, and this is its preset condition, so you can have it ready to go in your coat or on your table. I think this prop is best suited if you have something you need to introduce some money for. So I did joke number 2. Let's see joke number 3. Whoops, sorry. It's a new prop. I flashed it a little bit. You got an expose, and that's how my day's going. So yeah, so when I make money with magic, and boy, I do make money with magic, when I do that, I like to give it to charity. Yeah, so I give all my money to charity. Well, not all of it. Sometimes she's not dancing, and I give it to Destiny. She's my second one to go to. And this is the joke that is not going to be on YouTube Shorts for PG-13 reasons. Well, there we go. Almost had maybe I got a full exposure of the blink bank gimmick, and maybe if you spend more than a day with it before you exhibit it on the internet, you won't have those same problems. It's easy to do. I really recommend this prop. Like, it took me a little bit of finagling to get the feel of it, but for $15, you can find it at your favorite magic dealer. It's worth a look. Hey, look at Mika Harris showing up and joining the Conjurer Club. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's talk decks. Let's talk decks. I have a couple here to talk about. I have a new deck that I bought. I bought this like in lieu of a book. This is a graphic cheat sheet deck, and this deck has hits, and I don't know. We'll find out. We'll open this deck and find out. Let's do that, and then I'll give away these Grateful Dead cards. So this deck is produced by Fundamental. I don't even know if this is a playing card company, or if maybe Murphy's Magic just carries these things to offer to their geek-minded spirits like myself. There's demerit number 1. I should put what on there, PH Wheat? So, as I've accepted part of my job to be a social media internet person, I've accepted that I need to learn a little bit more about the world of graphic design. This is what led me to this deck of cards, which is produced exactly for that reason. So you have a color palette on the back of them. I did not buy them for that. That is not super appealing. It is interesting, but maybe not the best back. What I was interested in is the information that is on the face of these cards. So each card contains a little bit of information about graphic design. What is on here? I don't know. It appears we have color palettes that they talk about. I'm hoping there's some design principles. We'll talk about vector images. I have another reason that I was interested in this deck, and that is this. I have had a concept of having a deck of cards printed with magic information on each of the cards. Probably tricks. So maybe 52 tricks. So this might be the Ace Assembly or McDonald's Aces. And the cards, the Destiny joke. Yeah, that's a street joke, actually. And, I might do it. I have a few that I have listed. So anyway, this is what I'll be staring at as I shuffle cards over the next coming weeks. And hopefully along the way, I can learn a little bit more about the things that I do to put in front of your eyeballs. I learned this today when I made my new Discord announcement. And if you haven't heard, you're hearing it now. The Discord is now available to everyone. You just have to know where the link is. Here's where it is. It's in the description of this live. I'll be sharing it around the interwebs as time goes on. We've had a lot of people join us today, and looking forward to more of you joining. So if you haven't got the scoop yet, come join us at Discord. And like today, I made a graphic that was using the light mode. I guess it was way too bright. So maybe a little time with tools like this in my hand will introduce me to better design skills. Oh, double backers. Interesting that they would include those in this deck. Oh, maybe I'll do my new double backer trick. Here, let me show you this. For those of you that, probably a horrible way to introduce this trick, the double backer trick. So, hey, look at Beast Saber throwing in a little super chat in this stream. Thank you very much, brother. So you mentioned Neil Patrick Harris. Did he have a deck like this? I'm really unsure if he did or not. I don't know. A deck of magic tricks? I think he had a deck that maybe had puzzles in it. There was a guy named Chris Hage. Chris Hage produced a deck which had something like magical on each of the cards, but I can't recall what it is. He knows about my idea. We've discussed this thing. You just got this deck, huh, Adam? All right. Well, I don't know anything about it except I want to learn things, so this is cool. Let me show you the trick I was learning the other day. If you're on my live, you saw me reading The Grand Hotel. This probably isn't the best deck for this trick, but it's a story trick about a couple ladies that live atop of the castle. So this will be the couple ladies atop of the castle. And then the four kings, yeah, it's another forking card trick. Another forking card trick. Where are we? Where are we, Mr. Conn? This is yes, another four king card trick that uses the two ladies. Is this even? We don't know yet. Yeah, we don't know. So here's the deal. The ladies, here's what happened. The ladies go to the table. The Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Spades, or is that clubs? Queen of Clubs. Each of them gets a gentleman suitor. So these will represent the gentleman suitors. This is the King of Diamonds. No, that should have been a double backer. We are not going to have any tricks work today. So I get these questions all the time. Do I ever have magic tricks that mess up? Sometimes I have magic tricks that don't go well at all. Today is the day exactly like that. And why is that, Mr. Conn? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I didn't put in my practice time. Didn't put in my rehearsal time. Spent the better part of my day buried in the new Discord channel instead of practicing tricks pre-stream like I should have. Let this be a lesson to you. Don't embarrass yourself on the internet without proper preparation. Oh, I will probably practice magic with this. We were talking about these vanity decks on the Discord and how people don't, now I'm all flustered. I shouldn't have drank that coffee right before the stream. That was the nail in my coffin. I've done magic with the Grateful Dead deck that I've purchased, and I will continue doing magics with the vanity packs. All right, let me just get a Zen moment here for myself. Everybody, deep breath. Here's what I suggest. 2 in quickly, 1 out slowly. It goes like this. As a person who does suffer from anxiety in his life, I've learned a few techniques to relieve myself in a moment's notice. This is a good one for you. Just 2 in, through the nose, 1 out through the mouth. It's a natural relaxation technique. Hey, I'm human. I am human. Here's our deck giveaway, hermetically sealed. It's going to someone who took the time to do what I asked. And what did I ask? I asked that you signed up on the, that's not the, I asked that you would sign up on the Instagram, drop a comment. Some of you said you couldn't do that there. So if you couldn't and left a comment of that nature on the YouTube, you're listed on this wheel as well. So you got a good chance to win. There's only like 20 or 30 signatures on here. I'm about to click this button and we're going to give away this Theory 11 Grateful Dead deck. And we're doing that in 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And oh, nice. Someone who found me on the Instagram. Can Dolph. We have a winner, Can Dolph. Let's see what you guys are looking at. You're looking at what I'm looking at. And that is our Grateful Dead deck winner. I will find you on Instagram and send a message to your DM. Congratulations. These are yours. Well, that was fun. I had talked about giving away the Blink Bank as well. Let me tell you what I'm going to do about this Blink Bank, because I had discussed, I bought 2 of these. There's a couple of things. Number one, I need to make sure that the one I have is going to hold up, because it does have moving parts, paper and rubber. And I'm thinking this, that one holds up. I'm giving this one away, and I'm going to give it away on the Discord. See how we're tying this all in together. So this will be a prize on the Discord we'll say next week, probably. But that's what I'm going to do for this giveaway. And yes, nice to see some congratulations. Cameron asked, do I like the Grateful Dead music? I really don't, and I've tried. You know, I've been around a lot of Deadheads in my day, and have a lot of friends who love their music. So close, I know, right? So close. So, but no, I don't. But I dig the cards. They're very beautiful. They're very beautiful cards. All right, what are we going to talk about next? Look what I've arranged here, folks. I've arranged an exhibition of cups and their balls. These are the ones that I use and or have used. We could loosely talk about the cups, but today I've chosen the subject of mainly balls. So yeah, we're going to talk about balls. Now, I guess we could bring out these cups as well. This is the beginner set that I offer at Conjure.com. And we could also talk about Conjure.com a little bit. This is a heavy aluminum set from Murphy's Magic. I used to use the aluminum Morrissey cups. If you've had those in your hands, I can tell you this is a better cup. It's a better design. They're wide mouth with a bigger lip. They hold 3 balls on the top of a cup. This is a nice feature that is helpful for many routines. And the balls they come with are red crochet cork covered balls. So they're yarn. What is it? Knitted, crocheted. These are a standard ball. This is a good ball to use, and if you get a set of cups like these, congratulations, you have a good ball that you can work with. If you have a set of cups and balls that has the puffy, the fluffy balls, throw those away. If nothing else, do this. If you don't have a good set of balls, go to the aluminum foil in your cabinet and just crumple it up and do a little ball. This is a great substitute. It's visible. They're easy to palm. It's accessible, you know, so if you need a quick solution for balls, that's that. If you don't know about my shop, well, that's it. Holy cow, that logo's big. Forgot we changed our screen size last week. Conjure.com, that's where I sell things. You can go look at us there. The balls that I want to talk about more specifically, let's save those for last. This is a show-off set here. Let me show you this. These are some of my favorites, but they're a little small. They do work well with this style cup. This is, I guess it would be a Johnny Paul style cup. I don't even know. I think these might be Ickle Pickles. But these were made by Eric Evans, the renowned street performer. There's a glass marble that's multicolored leather woven together. This is a beautiful ball. It has some weight to it. The leather keeps it from going crazy, rolling off the table. And I've had these in my possession for many, many moons. They're not cheap, but man, if you want some great quality leather crafted products, you got to hunt down Eric Evans to get something like this. I highly recommend his work. Kind of related to the Monkey Fist, which I was really happy to hear when... Oh, rubber band balls. Yeah, that's a cool idea. That's one of the features I like about this. And I made these around bouncy balls. So what I was saying, I was real happy to see that Jason had made his own monkey fist. He saw the chop cup balls that I recently acquired. This is a set that I made to go with these cups. These are Gary Animal cups. This is like some of my prized possessions here. These have been with me working the streets for over 20 years. The 2-cup routine I do, these work well with. This is a bigger ball. I crafted them for that purpose. In my routine, I only need 1 ball to set atop of a cup to do, some of the things that I do with it. So this is a monkey fist. You can find tutorials for this on YouTube as such. And this is parachute cord. If I remember correctly, that's what it is. A parachute cord, which you get at a fabric shop. And it's just wound around a rubber ball. So I'm a firm believer in this. Teach a man to fish, feed him for life. Give a man a fish, here, have some. Well, guess what? If you lose one of these, you're skedoodled. But if you can make them, congratulations, you've leveled up. So yeah, big fan of any time you can home make your props. Now let's talk about these balls. And these are the ones I recommend highly. And the cups here, this is a Legend. These are the Legend cups. Happy to hear this, and I put a link to the description in these. These are now available again in the aged copper. This is the polished set. If you're looking for a value set of cups, you're not going to do any better than this Legend brand for $150. And it comes with the crochet balls. It doesn't come with the balls, but this is a great cup. They're super heavy. They sound like bells. They're just a beautiful cup. For $150, you can't get anything better than that. The balls that I recommend are these. And I used to use these back in the day. A guy named Mike Rogers, who was a trade show magician. He introduced these balls to the magic community probably in the late 80s, maybe early 90s. They're hand sewn, and now a guy named Leo Semesters makes them. He makes quite a few products. We're going to talk about a couple of them in a minute. These are easily recommended. There are links to these on conjure.com or on Vanishing Ink. And yeah, I'm definitely getting the aged copper set. I bought these because they were out of the aged copper, and I wanted to make sure I got a set of Legend cups in case they were never produced again. But probably next week, probably Monday's order, I'll be ordering a set of those for mine. And note, my affiliate links have been updated to reflect the new additions. So these have all all the things I need a ball to be. This ball is. It's a bouncy leather ball. The leather it grips better than like that crocheted covered cork. And I bought 2 sets of these, so when I lost one, I could easily just continue on. Recommended advice: with anything you use as a professional, always buy 2 of it. So this brings me to this prop, which is the monkey fist with a chop cup ball. Is he crazy? I don't know the guy. I don't know him any beyond, they're midget baseballs. So these are Leo's chop cup balls. I would have made one of these myself, but these are produced with some magnetic possibilities, and they're embedded into one of these, and I just really wasn't sure of what to get or the strength of magnet. When you buy his balls, they come in a nice case. So I opted for these, which is his set of leather baseballs. My TCC set the chop cup I got, which was handled beautifully with this issue. I had a problem with the baseballs that came with it. I got an instant refund, and I decided to purchase these as a replacement. Not super happy with these, as you can maybe see it just a little bit here. It's not really visible, but there is a visible part where the magnet is in there. So it's not a perfect prop. It is a usable prop. Will I buy them again? That's going to depend if I can get the TCC, if I can acquire the TCC balls or not. So I'm gonna try and get a replacement set for the TCC. And now what's going through my mind? My mind's going. It's going. Should you try the routine that you know you shouldn't try? No, my day's going horrible. Why would I try that? And now here I am, just about ready to try it. All right, let's do a cup trick. See how it goes, folks. Most cup tricks use a magic wand. I'm going to proceed without a magic wand. This probably is not the best shot for this, really. It's probably better. I need a wider angle. Shall we try it anyway? Yes, we shall. All right, so when you do these cup tricks, there's a couple things that as an audience you have to be aware of. The first one is this. When I say that I put the ball in my hand, that is probably a lie. Yeah, that's probably a lie. Right. When I say that the trick uses one ball and one cup, this also is probably a lie. Yeah, that's a lie. In fact, not only do I use an extra ball, but I also use an extra cup. It's an extra cup. And now I'm realizing that I forgot I have a banana finish that I was in no way ready for at the beginning of this trick. But there's your cups and balls and cups trick. This is my new touch on the chop cup, thanks to David Regal's inspiration. And that kind of worked. At least we kind of got through one trick. All right, now, we did something that wasn't a complete travesty. So let's address this. If you guys have any questions about my balls that I've talked about, let me know. Again, I'm always here for you in the comments. If you need a suggestion on where to find these things or recommendation, some clarification, this is, I consider it part of my job duties. Also, the Discord is a good place to find me. I have a lot of people that try and reach out different places. I will be directing a lot more of my attention on the Discord as time goes further, and it should be interesting. Yeah, that Regal routine has value. Oliver wants to know, can I do the one-handed coin vanish? The way this stays going? No. I'm tempted to try it. I mean, yeah, I can do it. Honestly, it's a setup vanish. So it's not the one-handed coin vanish is not totally impromptu. It requires secret setups, but it looks real clean. I'll tell you what, if you want to see it again, go look up the Doug Henning special. On Doug Henning's, I think it's very first Magic special, he opened the show with that routine, just the vanishing nickel. So imagine opening a national television broadcast with just a coin vanish. That's how good that trick is. So, William, I just don't blatantly tell how tricks are done on the live streams. The knife routine is one I teach in my members area, so you can join the membership if you want to get that scoop. There's, I got to fix those graphics, but yeah, join the membership. It's $5 a month to get access to the tutorials, and that's where those secrets are. So, Jedi, how many decks of cards do I own? Not nearly as many as some people I know. You know, I have hundreds. I know people who have thousands. Yeah, Marty mentions the routine with the mouse. I was looking at that the other day, although didn't do it for me. I actually got the World's Greatest Magic series on the Chop Cup. I watched. The one that I liked the most was Larry Jennings. Gary Ouellette's 2-cup routine, that's a pretty good one. And Danny Tong, he's a good worker, I think. So there's Jim Swain, I haven't seen his routine yet. So Discord is what I'm going to view it as is a place for kindred spirits to come talk about magic. So I have forums for card tricks, coin tricks, street performing, YouTube, and fun, off topic, and then there's a section for my members to chat. Matthew, I do not know Rick Smith Jr. Would like to meet him. Seems like a cool guy. William, I started Magic back in the 80s, about 40 years ago. Oliver, that's a bummer. You know, even for $1, you can have access to special live events. And know this, that I'm trying to find a way to share some of that information. The YouTube membership doesn't give me like a lot of leeway back behind the scenes, like to offer free memberships. I should be able to do that, and I can't. So hopefully that'll work out soon. I don't know though. Don't know the solution. Yeah, the Jennings routine with the chop cup is the way to go. Hugo, I on Twitch. I'm actually an affiliate there, but I have so many hands and so many pots, I simply don't have the time to devote to the platform. Maybe once I get a little bit more smoother with the process, that will happen. There is Jason Y showing up. Thank you, brother. Your generosity is kind of overwhelming, and thank you. Yeah, William, I make up tricks too. I've got a bit of a resource, you know, in addition to the routines I publish on the short forms, which I always try to do something original with the pieces that I do, whether it be a presentation or a joke. I have books and DVDs and got quite a few things. So if I could give away memberships, I would absolutely do that, but I don't have control over that right now. I guess YouTube just wants their cut, and I'm not sure. So, Raj, we're working on that daily. Thank you for your kind words. So you can access the Discord different ways, if I'm not mistaken. You can get it from a PC, or I know you can. I'm on my laptop and I check it. It doesn't have to be just the phone. I'm 53, so I really started Magic when I was about 10, 9 or 10. I got serious about it when I was 12, when I started reading books. I haven't met Daniel Roy. I look forward to that day. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. I think his work on this platform is top tier. Like, if you guys don't watch Daniel Roy and you like me, go watch Daniel Roy for sure. Put him on your radar. I'll do a trick, but which one will I do? I don't even know. The shipwreck trick seems anticlimactic. Yeah, I need the Fred Capps routine. I need to look it up. You don't have a PC, huh? Maybe try accessing it through your web browser on your phone. Instead of doing it on the app, just use the web browser. Just use the web browser. Boy, slippery like new cards. Let's not test fate again. Let's get a deck that's been in use. Here we go. The Wheel of Tricks. I left the Wheel of Tricks plugged into the. Can I get the graphic up? Let me see if I could. I'm going to do this king trick, then I'll spin the wheel, and then I'm going to go. I have a lesson at 5 o'clock, so one of my perks on the membership is live coaching sessions. Actually, this is a different event. This is a separate lesson at 5 o'clock. I don't watch video game streamers. I used to watch Hearthstone streamers, but these days I don't watch Twitch, so. That should be 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is a fairy tale, a story of the 4 kings. So yeah, here we are with another 4-king card trick. The 4, 2, 3, 4 kings and the 12 cards. Now these cards will represent the kings' families. The kings' families. They're different parts of the world. Here's the deal with the kings. The kings were stranded on a deserted island. Yeah, stranded on a deserted island. One day they're walking around the island and they come upon a genie. They rub the bottle. The genie pops out of the bottle. He says, "One wish, king, what would you like?" And the first king says, "Wow, I wish to be back with my family." And the genie sent him home. The second king turned to the genie. He said, "Can I get a wish?" And the genie said, "Sure, what would you like?" He said, "I'd like to go home with my family." And off he went back to his family. The third king, you got it, he wished for the same thing. He said, "Take me home, please, genie." And away he went. And then the last king, he was a little bit slow. He looked around and he said, "Wow, it's kind of lonely here. I miss my friends. I wish my friends were back." So yeah, that's the story of the dumb king. I'm stuck with it, and I hope you liked it. Shipwrecked. This is Bill Malone's presentation. for Daryl Martinez. Is it a Daryl Martinez assembly? I think my brain is cloudy. My brain is cloudy. I have taught this trick. Did I teach this handling on, I think we did it on a members Sunday session. Sometimes you do hundreds of things, hundreds of teachings, and the brain can't remember them all. It's also on a short, you know, if you want to look at that again, it's waiting for you there. And let me tell you what, you guys are surprised. I'm surprised it worked after the day I've had. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up, folks, as I got to turn my attention now to the next part of my day. And I'm going to thank you all for hanging out with me. Thanks, Mika, for good to see you joining the membership, bro. Hope you get some value out of it. Jake, Jay, Jason, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And everyone, your time, your attention, your energy, giving an old guy attention on this YouTube. It makes me have the reason to wake up every day. So thank you. Okay, here's an interesting question from Jason. Doug, what do you think about having Schoolcraft make me a matrix set with 4 1-ounce silver Walking Liberty coins? They will be pretty big. I think those coins will change your life. I might lean towards an older coin, to be honest, though. You're welcome. Thank you for the kind words. You're all quite welcome. Here's the thing about a brand new coin. They talk. So they have rough edges that make noise as they slide across one another. If you get an older coin that has some of its milling removed, some of the engraving, now if you're faced with a routine where coins need to slide against each other, they don't make noise. So there's a consideration when you're deciding to purchase what's probably a $1,000 coin set. I don't know what he's charging these days for coins, but I know it's not cheap. Oh, they're your coins. Well, that's going to help a lot then. So the advantage with doing something like your own coins is that you'll have the coins you want. There'll be matching coins, and if you're not doing finger palm techniques in particular, like Ramsey work, where you have to nest onto a stack, it's probably not going to change your life that much. So there's some coin thoughts. If you want to pick up 2 sets and send me your spare just to hold on to you for, good safekeeping, I'm your guy. I'm here for you. Yeah, Goldbug, custom coin work would be, so it's $350 if you send it in. And the coins are probably worth close to $150. So what is that? Close to $500? Not too bad. It's reasonable. There's a vote from Marty for the soft coins. And yeah, that's what, traditionally I've always just used the junk coins, but when you're dealing with gaffs, it's a little different because you got to make sure like it's not so worn down, the guy can't make the gaff with it, so. Reaction to short videos for me or you to react? I don't know. I don't know if it'd be a good idea or not. That's a big footnote. 170. So yeah, $500 to $600. That sounds more reasonable than I thought it was. Anybody else need to know anything before I hit this off button? If so, type quickly. Hey, Ali from Australia. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Kind words appreciated. Yep, that will happen. You will absolutely wear them down over time. It'll take time, but that's, the biggest advantage is you have all the coins that you want to have. So they're matching. So reaction videos are coming. I don't know who, what, where, when, how exactly. I haven't put my mindset to it yet, but I'll be starting those in the very near future. Rodney, good to hear that, I'm making a difference in your world. Well, good. Marty Copeland Coins. Rodney is who I'm talking to. Marty Copeland Coins is a good place to buy coins. Noted. Do I like gardening? Don't have a garden. Hey, Francesco, you have a good day as well. Yeah, I flip-flop between TikTok and here. So, all right, I'm winding down here. A quick little coin trick. Let's do that. Here, I'll just make up something real quick. 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. Let's warm them up a little bit. Get a little friction going here. This will soften the metal. It's important that you soften it up, because what I'm going to do here is try and squeeze the coins. I'm trying to squeeze them together so it'll look like they vanish. But when we talk about soft silver, this is why these soft silvers, you can even squeeze it into the skin. That'll send it up to the elbow. Yeah, you got to squeeze it into the skin to do that, and then you can pull the second one out of the first one. And if you look right in between the other two, that's number 3. And I'm just going to quit while I'm ahead. That's your bonus coin trick, and that's going to be the end of my stream. Thanks, guys, again. It's been a pleasure. I'm off to do the next thing, and I will see you on the next one, which is going to be a week, because I'm taking time off. But, oh, one thing. I'll be live on YouTube this weekend from the French Quarter. I'm going to do at least one live from Halloween in the French Quarter. So keep your notifications on, and you'll see some weirdness tomorrow or Sunday. I'll be down there street performing all weekend. So I'm going to get some content and share it with you guys here. And there will be a live of some sort. I'm just going to walk around the French Quarter and show you what I see. All right. This is the absolute wrap. Goodbye. Or, oh, ciao for now. Bye.